Yo, what's up guys, Xiangjian here. So this is confusing. Yesterday we thought we got the lower archetype. I mean, a lot of people were pointing out, hey, this is the lower archetype. Then what are those? Anyways, this is the new lower archetype. It is Synchro based, so let's just say my hopes were already low since Konami has the tendency to bully Synchro players. So anyways, let's just start with the first one. The Xiangjian Swordmaster. Look, I'm not intentionally trying to be like racist or making fun of Asian people by mispronouncing these. I just have terrible pronunciation. Also, Sukenshi Bakuya is way easier to pronounce. Why is this fan-made translation harder to pronounce? I don't get it. Anyway, level 4 Water Worm effect monster, 700 attack, 800 defense, both effects are once per turn each, okay. If this card is normal or special summoned, okay, that's good already. You can reveal one Xiangjian card, one worm monster in your hand. Special summon a Xiangjian token, which is a worm tuner. Ah. I scrolled over these and I didn't find any tuners, but the token is a tuner. Duh. Okay, so you summon a level 4 worm water tuner. It's your attack, your defense. While that token is on the field, you cannot special monster from extra deck except Synchro monsters. So basically, say you fear Hulky Fibrax without saying you fear Hulky Fibrax. If this card is sent to the graveyard as Synchro material, you can draw one card. Wait. So if you normal or special summon this, you can just reveal a Xiangjian or Worm in your hand, summon a token. These two then go to level 8 Synchro and then you draw a card. I mean, considering Gale's Ruler still exists, granted you have to reveal something in your hand, so it's not like can be really used generically. Like still, that's really good. Just being able to normal summon this, go to level 8 Synchro and draw a card. That just means you get your card you invested back. Also, if you have a link in your graveyard, for example, not saying you should, you can go to Savage Strike and get an Omni Negate. Wow, a good first card. Let's see if the rest keeps up. You can banish one Xiangjian. Let's look at the rest. So he's called Taya. Yeah, okay. I'm just going with Japanese names, it's really easier to pronounce. We've got Sukenshi Taya. It's a level 4 wind worm effect monster, 1800 attack, 1500 defense. Both effects are once per turn. You can banish a Xiangjian card or worm monster from the grave. Special summon the same tuner token, and while it's on the field, you can special summon monsters for extra deck except itself. If this card is sent to the graveyard as Synchro material, you can send a Xiangjian card or one worm monster from your deck to the grave. So just foolishes on Synchro summon. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Suken Gunshi Ryuen. Level 6 Fire Worm. Okay. 1200 attack, 2300 defense. You can use the cards name first second effect each once per turn. You can discard one other Xiangjian card or worm monster, special summon this card from your hand, then you can special summon the token. And of course, while the tokens on the field, you can not special from the extra deck except Synchros. Yeah, same as always. This card sent to the graveyard with the Synchro material can inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Damn it! Why did I give this like a quick draw like effect, but make the second? Well, granted, so there's level 8 and level 10 Synchro, yeah, figured as much. Well, it depends on the Synchro, but this is kind of useless. This seems useless. Maybe they have like an Arrow Mage-like effect where you have to have high life points to do something. Otherwise, but this card is still good. It's just a special summon that quote-unquote instantly gets you a Synchro. A level 10 one. Not saying the old Synchro is probably going to be better, I think, but this can always just go into Baroness. I'm just saying it's an option. And then Baroness can float into this, which then can just summon the token again. I mean, I'm just saying there's potential there. So here we got Suken Zujiyu Junkin. Level 6 Earth. Yeah, I'm just not gonna even... These names are gonna be wrong. I just know it. It's like Earthbound Immortals. How the hell do you expect me to pronounce these? Unless you like those Chinese, and I expect these are Chinese. Level 6 Earth Worm Effect Monster. 2400 attack, 1800 defense. The first and third effects are once per turn. There's also a third effect. That's interesting. During the main phase, quick effects can tribute a monster, special summon this card from your hand. It being a quick effect means you can do it in your opponent's turn, that's oddly specific. Contribute a monster, special summon this from your hand, okay. For damage calculation, if you win monster battle from the opponent's monster, special summon from the extra deck. Can destroy the opponent's monster and discard. If this card sent to the graveyard, the Synchro material can target one card on the field or in either graveyard, banish it. I'm not sure if I like this one. Big problem here is that this one doesn't give you a token. Payoff for using it as a material is great, but it does give you a token. The second effect doesn't seem that great. Not sure if I like this one. Not sure if I like this one. So here we have the first Synchro. Card looks badass, not gonna like. Looks like mecha-like almost. Suken Taichi Sekicho. Yeah, I'm trying my best, okay? Try to make it sound epic and stuff, but yeah. Level 8, light, by the way. Okay, this is Chaos Ruler, they're literally Chaos, Light and Dark then. Level 8 light, Wyrm, Synchro effect monster, 2800 attack. Okay, that's a decent bunch, but not too much. 1000 defense. These are a tuner, generic tuner, and a non-tuner Wyrm monster. That's generic enough. Can you use one of these cards, name first or second effects per turn, only once a turn. Can only use one of the both effects, okay. Wait, what? That already seems like an unnecessary restriction. Ah, it's a Synchro, of course, that's an unnecessary restriction. This card Synchro Summon can add to your hand or banish one Xiangjian card from your deck. Wait, so it just searches on Synchro Summon on top of the plus. Hold up. You normal summon this, granted you have to in your hand. You Synchro, you draw as you get your investment back. And this just search any card in the archetype then. Okay, that doesn't seem balanced at all. Not gonna lie. Quick effect can banish one Xiangjian card or one Wyrm monster from your hand or graveyard. Target one other effect monster on the field. Negates effects until the end of this turn. Why can't I use both effects in the same turn, Konami? Why are you like this? Why do you have to overly restrict Synchros for no reason? Granted, I get it. That monster is really strong and I kind of get where they're coming from, I guess, because this card is already really strong if you make it to that first monster. Like, really? You can't even negate that monster effect in your own turn? Why? It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, otherwise it's basically a hot red abyss for effect monsters that requires you to banish a Xiangjian or Wyrm from my hand or grave. This is still a pretty good Synchro, even with only being able to use one of the effects. It's stupid that you only can use one of the effects, but I kind of understand. I was going to talk about the fact that besides the non-tuner Wyrm monster, this is completely generic. Just completely generic. That's interesting if you ask me. But yeah, this card seems decent. So next one is a tuner and one non-tuner. This is generic. Okay, wow. Here we got Sauken Taiku Shohei. Level 10 water Wyrm Synchro effect monster. 3000 attack, 3000 defense. This tells me this will have some kind of stat boosting effect. No way the level 10 Synchro just has those stats. The third effect once per turn, the rest isn't. Okay. Gates 100 attack and defense for each banished card. Okay. Once your opponent control, lose 100 attack and defense for each banished card. Yeah, so this basically becomes huge off the bat. Wow. Doesn't matter who banished those cards. If your opponent uses Pot of Desires, this boosts to 4k, their monsters lose 1000, they're not going to be able to get rid of this monster easily. If this card will be destroyed by card effect, you can banish one card from the graveyard instead. Fair enough, I guess. Wait, this has no once per turn, so this basically cannot be destroyed by card effects. I have to remove it something like a nightmare, which can't happen if you summon the next monster zone. Okay, so at least kind of tricky to get rid of them. If a card becomes banished, you can banish one card for each from your opponent's field and graveyard. Wow, so this is basically, if a card gets banished, it's like a quick effect Trishula almost. That doesn't snipe from their hand. It also doesn't target. Yeah, I'm actually liking this deck, wow. It's the first time in a long while I've been positive about a Synchro deck, I know, but these actually seem like they have potential. Especially since all of these are just completely generic in what they can go into. Outside of going into Hulk, they fixed that issue. They just literally decide cards like, we know Hulk exists, boy, we're not gonna be allowed to play those. Which is fair. It's one way to solve the issue. Yeah, basically being a soft Trishula if something somehow gets banished, which they probably have ways to do. Does a trap trick banish, for example, that trap? Maybe it does, I don't know. Buffing and debuffing your opponent's monster based on banished cards, and Also, if they would destroy this by card effect, you better cast from the grave and then you can suddenly nuke. Get it now. Okay, interesting so far. Xiangjian. The Xiangjian Dragon Sword appears. Sauken is the Japanese name then, or translated literally at least. You can only use the first and second effect of his card name each once per turn. Add one Xiangjian monster from the deck to your hand. Yeah, okay, enough said. This card's already good. Just being able to search at first tuner. Being able to summon this boy. Yeah, that's just already good. This deck is already good based off that alone. Based off that, you just got a solid Synchro deck already. Or if you control a Synchro monster, you can add one Worm monster instead. Which, I guess is nice, but let's not lie, that's not... Being able to search at Xiangjian is just good enough on its own. If this card is banished, you can target a Xiangjian or Worm monster control and increase or decrease level by 1 at the end of this turn. Yeah, I don't see how this is relevant, but the first effect's really great. Xiangjian, Man of the Grand Spiritual Peak, normal spell card. Both effects are once per turn. Target Xiangjian monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay, so outright monster reborn, that's also not terrible. If you control Synchro monster, you can target one more monster instead. If this card's banished, yeah, same level manipulation. It's weird, because that doesn't seem like that crazy yet. But yeah, it's just a monster reborn for the archetype. I mean, that doesn't sound bad, especially since the Synchro adds a Xiangjian card, not a monster. Interesting. So now we still got 2 traps, okay. Xiangjian Research, normal trap. Both effects once per turn. Target all face-up monsters you control, banish up to 5 Xiangjian cards and a Worm monster from your graveyard, and if you do, the target gets 300 attack for each. I mean... yeah, this isn't worth it just to proc that Synchro's effect. If this card is banished, you can special summon one Xiangjian token. Will this tokens on the field, you can special summon for extra Synchros. This is the... This is the will level the free token on its grave effect? Does Trap Trick... Yeah, Trap Trick banishes face up. Theoretically this would work with Trap Trick. Interesting. Xiangjian Sudden Shift. Both effects once per turn. Target one Worm monster control, 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. Target for cost. And this is by card effect, not your opponent's card effect. So obviously, it should be obvious what I'm going for, right? Should be. So it's like a Icarus attack, specifically for this deck. If this card's banished, also same token effect. Now this is interesting. Because it should be obvious what this is meant for. You separately use this card to banish with the Synchro to get the additional token. This is like an Icarus attack. Huh. Well, okay. I don't know. It's hard to judge for them. Like, this going into level 8 is obviously a very good play. This one also works, not as great. Not sure what cards you want in your grave yet. I don't know all Worms and Xiangjians yet. Well, I obviously know the Xiangjians now, but I don't know the Whale Dogs if there's any that's especially great. This card still seems terrible, the other 3 monsters seem nice. Synchros are strong. Search spell, monster reborn. Weak trap that you probably don't use, question mark. And an Icarus attack, which actually makes sense in this deck. Considering this card can just protect itself anyway by banishing any card from the grave. Yeah, it's an interesting strategy and I would say they're at the very least decent. Them being generic is good. They just seem to work with generic Worm support. They can probably be combined with either Xiangjian. I was thinking, doesn't this just outright work with Xiangjian? Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but this should work with Xiangjian, right? These cards being destroyed is the last thing that happens in the change, so they should not miss timing. That's good, right? Should be good, sounds good. Yeah, in general, these seem like they might make Synchro relevant for the first time in a long, long while. I mean, consider you still have cards like Baxia that these can also just use. I mean, Baxia can revive this, for example, then boom. I mean, this banishes from the grave, not from the hand or anything. Yeah, these cards, I think they're honestly, this card alone, just in combination with the other level 8 or Gale's Rune, depends which one you want to go into, honestly seems insane. Like, actually insane. Like, not trying to exaggerate for viewers or clicks, just literally, I'm thinking these cards are really, really good. Time will tell if they're as good as they seem, but they definitely seem like a really, really strong deck already. Can't say I dislike them, which is rare. Usually new archetypes are either not interesting or bad. Considering now I have these and the Flanderies, the whatever bird deck, you got 2 new good archetypes in the set. So if they would just print a few good staples, this set would be great. This would be on the level of something like Rise of the Duelist, which a lot of people seem to like. I didn't like that set, but a lot of people did. So yeah, just gives a few more good cards, and then this set is really, really great. This set was lacking a second good archetype, and here we go. Also, their art is fucking amazing. Like, let me just... Hey, Konami. Well done. My compliments, the art looks great on these as well. So yeah, we've got a beautiful deck with nice effects. It actually seems strong. Yeah. Now they're part of the lore archetype. Shouldn't they have a fusion that works from being sent from the extract to the grave? I don't know. I thought that was a staple thing. Maybe they'll get more cards still. But yeah, these seem like a lot of fun to play with. And yeah, can't wait to try this deck out actually. One of the first decks I actually want to try out in a long while. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. It's a long one. Happens when I get excited. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Start the sun, guys. Have a nice day, y'all. Peace.